What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today.
And with this year being the 35th anniversary of the first Ghostbusters movie coming out in theaters, I thought I'd go ahead and show you every single LEGO Ghostbusters figure that's been made to date. Now, there are some interesting things like how Peter Venkman got an update from one version to another, so I'll go over all of those here. And the first Ghostbusters set to come out was the Ecto-1, which came out as a LEGO Ideas set, and that kind of got the ball rolling for future Ghostbusters sets. We obviously saw some Dimensions packs over the years, and then of course the big Ghostbusters Firehouse, and then the Ecto-1 from the pretty forgettable Ghostbusters movie from 2016, but in any case, there are lots of cool Ghostbusters figures to take a look at, and in today's video, we're gonna do just that. So sit back, relax, and think about who you're gonna call, because in today's video, it's the Ghostbusters. So I'm gonna start off with the ghosts, actually, and first up is the iconic Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Now, he's just got white legs, white arms, a custom printed torso there with his little sailor bib thing on, and then, of course, a custom molded head. And this came from the glory days of LEGO Dimensions, which sadly have long passed since the making of this video, but we did get a great figure out of it, and that's what we're looking at here. Speaking of LEGO Dimensions, our first of two versions of Slimer are from LEGO Dimensions, and this is a completely 100% custom piece. He had a little hot dog in his hand, and his arms move like this. They're just little clips. The arms do not come out. Well, I guess you could force them out, but they're not meant to come out. And there's some nice printing on the face here. Now, while we're looking at this version of Slimer, this is the version that came with the Ghostbusters Firehouse, and you can see that it's a much more lighter green, and then, of course, on the mouth here, there's some, like, splattering around his mouth like slime coming out of him, which you'll see in a minute here with Venkman. It makes perfect sense why this version of Slimer is a little bit more slimy. Man, how many times can I say the word slime in one sentence? Next up are these two flying ghosts that came with the Ghostbusters Firehouse, and I'm a pretty big Ghostbusters fan, but I don't recall these two specific ghosts from either of the films, but maybe they're there and I'm just having brain fog. But anyways, they both have the exact same mold, so I won't show you that much detail, but you can see that you could clip something in their hands if you wanted, and basically it's just a clear head that the body sits on, and you put it on there so that it could either stick to a stud, or you could have it stick to one of these poles here, and you could like pretend to have the ghost fly. So you could have it stick to the pole like that, and you could swoosh it around. So that's kind of interesting. There's the pink one, you can see the face on it. And then the blue one has 3 eyes, and it looks like that. So those are the two swooshable ghosts from the Ghostbusters Firehouse. Next up is the Library Ghost, who comes with some really beautiful purple pieces, a really nice big white version of the Wonder Woman hair from the DCEU sets, and then of course you can see she's got light purple hands with a little darker purple torso and arms, and she's kind of just got a stern face there, and then she's got her scary ghost face on this side when you put the white hair like that. So that's the Library Ghost. Here we have the Taxi Driver Ghost, which is a really nice look. You can see he's got some missing teeth there, and a really unique hat too, a relatively rare LEGO hat. He's got some great facial printing, and then on the back here, it's a little tricky to see, but you can see he's got some gray loose hairs there, because he's lost his hair, obviously, but when you put it on there, he really does look like a New York cabbie, and he's got a great vest printing here with just some regular black legs. So that's the Taxi Ghost, and he looks awesome. And this ghost is from the 2016 Ghostbusters Ecto-1, and I don't really think that it's a specific ghost, other than the box called him Mayhem, but in any case, he wasn't a huge player in that movie. And if you haven't seen that movie, well, I'm not going to comment on it. But in any case, I use this figure. I take off the wings, I take off the head and the headpiece, and I used it to build my Surtur. So I'll drop a link up below in the card here where you can check out my Surtur from Thor Ragnarok. But in any case, that's this figure from Ghostbusters 2016. Speaking of Ghostbusters 2016, we might as well just get these out of the way. This is Erin Gilbert. You can see she's got a little EG name tag there. This was Kristen Wiig's character, and the face actually does look like Kristen Wiig. Now, one thing I will say, to the credit of these 2016 Ghostbusters figures, is I actually think they look pretty good. I love that they went all out with the dual molded legs with the black boots and everything. So, you know, say what you want about the movie, but the figures look pretty good. And now that we're talking about the Ghostbusters themselves, I do want to say I'll show you the Proton Pack on each figure, like what it looks like, but I generally have the Proton Packs off of the figures so you can see all of the details. So you slide it on just like that. You can see it's a brick build, and it goes on like that, and then the little hose piece comes out and connects, and then you've got your little thing here. It's easier said than done to clip in, but that's how that looks when you put it all together. So that's the Proton Pack, and that's Erin Gilbert. Also, I forgot to show you the backside of her head, and she's kind of got this scared look with some dimples there, so that's what that looks like. Next up is Abby Yates, who came in not one but two packs, which is pretty interesting. She, of course, came in the Ecto 1 Ghostbusters set, or was it Ecto 2? See, the movie's so forgettable, I don't even know. But in any case, she came in the Ghostbusters 2016 set, and then she also came in the Dimensions set for LEGO Dimensions. So, in any case, once again, some nice doll molded legs here, some great arm printing, AY on the name tag. She's got a determined smirk on this side, and then an angry fighting face on this side. So, again, these 2016 Ghostbusters figures really did go all out with the printing, but it's a shame that the movie didn't go as all out as the figures did. Next up, we've got Patty Tolan, who's a nice-looking figure, I'll give her that. She does not have the doll-molded legs, though, as you can see, but she's got the PT name tag here, a nice little P necklace there, and then you can see this was the first appearance of this hair, but it's come in lots of sets now. She's got a stern, kind of just regular looking face on that side, and then she's got a fighting face on that side. So pretty good stuff and a pretty good figure, so we'll keep moving on. And here we've got my favorite character from the 2016 Ghostbusters movie, and pretty much the only redeeming mark in my mind, and that is Jillian Holtzman. This is a hairpiece that I've never seen come in another set, so I think it's exclusive, but you can see on this side she's got her goggles, like she's ready to take down some ghosts, and on this side she's just got a regular old smirk. So it's a pretty useful head for Purist Customs, because it looks like a lot of characters. I've actually never used it for a Purist Custom, though. Maybe I'm getting some ideas. But in any case, she's got a little bandolier here with some ghost grenades, and then of course doll molded legs, but different ones from the other Ghostbuster characters. So all in all, it's a really nice figure, and like I said, she was my favorite character from the movie and pretty much the only redeeming mark. And now we have the mighty Thor, I mean Kevin, because he was played by Chris Hemsworth. So this is a pretty nice figure. It's got some blonde hair that's pretty rare. The hair itself isn't rare, but it is rare in this color. He's just got regular legs, no doll molded. He's got like a little duct tape patch here that says Kevin, and then on the back he's just got some regular old printing. So not too detailed of a figure, but it is a nice figure, and it's always good to get another Hemsworth. So he's got a smile on that side, and then he's got a side here from when he gets possessed in the movie, which might not be worth seeing if you haven't seen it yet. Alright, so here we've got Dana Barrett that looks really good, and I do have to say that I made a misnomer earlier when I said that this hair was Wonder Woman's hair. It's not, it just looks very similar. So this is the same white hair that the Library Ghost had from earlier in this review, but it's this nice big 80s style hair. We've got a face here with some some purple eyeshadow that looks a lot like Sigourney Weaver, and then just a super accurate dress here that looks exactly like the movie. So it's really great, and when you take the hair off, you can see that on this side she's got her ghost look. So overall, this is a great figure, and definitely one of my favorite figures from the Ghostbuster line. Here we've got Janine, the Ghostbusters receptionist, and this torso is so accurate. It looks so great. And then here you can see the glasses are kind of slid down on her non-existent nose, since 99% of LEGO characters don't have noses. And then on this side, she's got a little bit of a flustered face, like she just saw a ghost. So that is Janine. Here we've got Louis Tully, and it's a really great figure, another one of my favorites. The concerned face here looks really good. There's some possessed face printing on the back too that looks pretty good. He's just got the sleepy guy hair, he's got a kind of messed up shirt, and then here we've got the thing from when they read his mind waves or whatever in the movie, and he's got this upside down piece here, which you can see has this gold stud that holds it to his head, and it looks really cool. So that is Louis Tully, and he looks really good. So now we're up to the actual Ghostbusters, and these figures look amazing. So this is the Venkman that came with the original Ecto 1 from the LEGO Ideas set from several years back, and I want to point some things out. So all of the other Ghostbusters from here on out will have a Ghostbuster patch on the arm, a little pocket patch printed right here, and then elbow pads on the elbows, of course, and that was an update that they made with LEGO Dimensions Peter Venkman, which I'll show you next, and all of the Ghostbusters from the firehouse had those details too. So that said, I'm showing you this version, and if you guys could just use your imagination for all of the other Ghostbusters, what they would look like, that'll help keep this video a little shorter. But that said, you can see that he's got the widow peak hair here. He's got a face that looks a lot like Bill Murray. You can see on the back it says Peter, and it says the first name of all of the Ghostbusters with their logo on the back of the suits. But here's what the proton pack looks like, and you can put that on there. I think this proton pack looks a lot better than the 2016 Ghostbusters one, but they are different proton packs, so it's kind of hard to compare the two. But in any case, you can take that off there, you can put it in their hand, and that's what it looks like when the Ghostbusters are completely suited up with their proton packs. So here we've got the Venkman from the LEGO Dimensions pack, which of course, like I said, has the elbow pad printing added, and then the pocket and the Ghostbusters patch on the arm, but the torso is exactly the same. You've got the PV initials there, and everything else is the same. The head is the same too, which I didn't show you before. He's got this normal face on this side, and when you flip the hair around, he's got a surprised face. It really looks like Bill Murray. And speaking of which, this was the debut of the receding hairline piece that kind of has like the little sideburns here, and then the hairline ducks back a little bit. And this was the debut of this piece from LEGO Dimensions. So just a little LEGO trivia for you there. And it's a really great looking figure, and it's the only time you could get this combination of Peter Venkman was in LEGO Dimensions. And speaking of exclusive Venkmans, this Venkman was exclusive to the LEGO Ghostbusters Firehouse. So it's pretty fascinating that all three versions of Venkman were exclusive to one set or another. But in any case, once again, he's got the Ghostbuster patch, he's got the elbow thing here, the pocket, whatever. So you've got all that. Then he's got green slime detail on the torso, and it's a little bit on the back too, and they removed the Peter thing that was on the back of the other one. Just to show you them side by side, that's the difference of the backs. And then of course, the face, he's got his tongue out, he's winking, and he's saying, he slimed me from the movie. And then when you flip around the head, he's just got a regular kind of content face there, which is nice to have another Bill Murray head for variation. Next up, we've got Winston, and this is the Ecto-1 Winston. So the version is exactly the same for the Ghostbusters Firehouse version, except for the fact that, of course, he'll have the arm printing, like I mentioned, and then in this hair, he used the kind of Bruce Wayne widow peak hair, and then you'll see the next version of Winston had something different. So you can see he's got his name printed on the back like this, he's got a scared face on this side, and then he's got a pretty content face on that side. So that is Winston Zedmore from the original Ecto-1 set. Now we've got the Ghostbusters Firehouse version of Winston, which of course has a different back here. It doesn't have the name printing on the back, and he has kind of the like falcon hair here, so they updated the hair as well, which looks really good. And once again, just a regular smirk on this side, and then a scared face on this side. So pretty similar to the last Winston, but some minor updates. Here we've got Ray Stantz. Of course, he's got the arm printing. There's the back. He's got a little ghost trap here, which you can see has like a little clip piece, then a 1x2 piece with a bar for the clip to clip onto, and then a 1x2 plate that has the hazard printing on it. He's got a big grin here, and then a scared face here, which was reused on the SHIELD agent from the LEGO Marvel sets. Fun trivia there for you. And last but certainly not least, just like Ray, who I didn't mention a second ago, he is from the Ghostbusters Firehouse, and we've got Egon here. So you can see that he's got this neck drape here for you to clip the proton pack onto, so that's pretty cool. He's got a PKE reader that uses a gray battle droid torso, a little clip piece here, and then a 1x1 stud with a clip there to have the monitor, and that is Egon. So here he's got some glasses, and then on this side he's got a scared face, so scared, and then a smile, and he's got the swooped up hair, and it's a really great figure. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a comment below, let me know which of these figures you think are the best, and I'll look forward to reading those comments. Also, if you'd like to see me do an every figure ever version of like another franchise, like DC, Marvel, something like that, let me know. Obviously doing every DC figure ever or every Marvel figure ever would be really tough, but maybe like every Robin ever, or every Batman, or every LEGO Dimensions character, or something like that. Let me know what you want to see, drop a comment below, and I'll look forward to making that video for you in the coming weeks. Thanks so much guys, hit that subscribe button on your way out, and until next time, build on.
If you liked what you saw and you liked what you heard, feel free to click that subscribe button for more LEGO content coming in the near future. So, thanks for tuning in to today's video, and until next time, build on.